The Syrian Army says it's withdrawn from the city of Hama after insurgents broke through its defences. Rebels led by the Islamist group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham took Aleppo as part of a rapid advance last week and have since continued south towards the capital, Damascus. Well, they've now captured what's seen as the key city of Hama, critical for the control of other major towns, and yet another blow to President Bashar al-Assad. Well, our Middle East correspondent Alistair Bunkle has more.
The capture of Aleppo over the weekend as a major surprise. OK, you can probably put that down to the regime forces being taken off guard, but it surprised everybody. I mean, in hindsight, you could perhaps say the various factors around the region, we could have seen it coming. You know, the fact that Hezbollah had been severely pushed back, what was going on with Iran, Russia being engaged in Ukraine, for example. But it took everybody by surprise, to be honest. And so Assad and his forces have had time to regroup, consider, and start trying to push the rebel forces back. And they've been doing that to an extent, but the Russians and the Syrians bombing rebel targets. But they clearly haven't done it very successfully because the rebels have now progressed south, around 100 miles or so, between Aleppo and Hama. And from what we're hearing, they are now in the centre of Hama. They have taken one of the largest cities in Syria, and it puts them very close to the next milestone, which would be Homs. And Homs sits on a key junction in Syria. So if they take that, that would be really strategic and key. But yeah, it looks like their advance is continuing, and sort of the cost versus reward. I mean, they are not encountering much resistance, and they are not taking many casualties by comparison to the land that they are gaining.